Peace be upon you, grade 4. We are in unit number 15, and the title of this unit is Good News and Bad News. In this video, we are going to start working on lesson number 3, and we will learn grammar 2 and the song. So I would like you to bring your class books and open it on this page. So today we will be learning about homophones. I know that the name seems to be weird and complicated, but it's an absolutely easy thing to learn. The first thing that we're going to start with is, what is the meaning of homophones? Of course, you notice that we will talk about there, and there. Do you notice anything about these three words? There, and there. Well, we pronounce all of these three words in the same way, but look at the spelling of them. The spelling is different and the use of these words are different too. So we need to know what is the meaning of homophones. Please bring your notebooks and write the meaning after me. So here we have the definition of homophones, and it's a very simple one. And it means words that share the same pronunciation. Words that share the same pronunciation. So you might have more than one word with different meanings, but when you read them, they have the same sounds, which means the same pronunciation. And here we have some examples of homophones in English. For example, the first one, by and by. The spelling is different, the meanings are different, but they share the same pronunciation. The first word, which is buy, is the verb, which means that I buy something. The second one, buy, when you want to say bye-bye for someone, like see you later, goodbye. The second example that we have is sheep and sheep. The same pronunciation, but look at the spelling. The first one includes E and A in the middle of it, and the second one includes double E. The first one means when you want to buy something and it's cheap, which means that you're not going to pay so much money to get it. The second one is sheep, which means a type of animal. And all of you know Shaun the Sheep, I guess, which is a cartoon series. Then we have blue and blue. The first one is the past form of the verb blow, and the second one is the color. The sky is blue, for example. Then we have red and red. So some of you might say that this word is read. Well, when you want to talk about the forms of this verb, the infinitive or the present is read. But when we want to get the past form, it's read, and the past participle is read too. So this one is the past participle or the past form of the verb read. So we pronounce it as read. The spelling is the same, but the pronunciation is different. So red, and red here is the color red. The rose is red. The last example that we have here is week and week. The first one means that when you're not able to do something, for example, you feel weak. And the second one, the days of the week. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc. So now I hope you have got the meaning of homophones. In this rule, we are focusing on the homophones there. The same pronunciation of these three words, but each one of them includes a specific meaning and a specific use, which is going to be explained in the next few lines. So now we will start explaining the meaning of the first word, which is there. And to understand this, we are going to use this question. So for example, you are asking about your friends and you would say, where are they? Where are they? And then someone is answering you and said that they are right there. They are right there. This means that we use there to indicate a place. When you want to ask about a place, we would say there. An example, another example, I live here, not there. So now I would like you to have a look on this picture. Look at this man. He's pointing his finger towards something. So for example, if we ask this man, where is the city? So we are asking about the place of the city. He would say it is right there behind the mountains. So this means that there is used to indicate a place. Now we will move to explain the second word, the meaning of the second word in this rule, which is there, with this spelling T-H-E-I-R, and it means relating to or belonging to certain people. Certain people. We're talking about plural, a group of people. So for example, when you say their car, this means that this car belongs to, for example, family members, more than one person. That's why we are using their house, the same thing. Here I brought you some more examples so I can make the idea even more clear for you, but not on there, on the pronouns her and his. So for example, here we have this question, where is Sarah's car? I want you to notice that here we have an apostrophe and S. We call this S possessive S, which means that we are asking about the car that belongs to Sarah. This means that Sarah owns this car. So we would say this is her car. Why are we using this pronoun? Because it relates to Sarah, and Sarah is a woman, so that's why we are using this pronoun. Where is Salim's car? Salim's car. Salim is a name of a man. And the same thing here. Why do we have the apostrophe and the S? It's a possessive S, and this means that the car belongs to Salim. So this is his car, which means that this car is his own car. And that's it for the second word. And now we will move to the third and last word in the homophones rule that we have. So here we have there with the yellow color, which means they are. They are. But this is an abbreviation of this whole word. So instead of writing are, we would put an apostrophe and R and E. And here we have two examples and they are exactly the same, but the only difference between them is the way we read them. So we can say they're happy or they are happy. They are the same. Right now we will move to our class books. So right now we will start with the first activity on this page, which is activity number 1. All we need to do here is to read and learn what we have in this grammar rule. So the first box that we have here, we have the 3 words there, and there, but we will read these sentences and we will try to understand the meaning of these homophones in a better way. So the first one, there is some good news and some bad news. There is some good news and some bad news. So we have explained the meaning of this word there, and we said that we use it to talk about a place, or if you want to talk about something that is in the present. So for example, there is something that I want to tell you. There is something that I want to tell you. Now we will move to the second sentence. They're very happy, which means they are very happy, but this is a short form of writing this word. The last one that we have, they will be with their cousins. They will be with their cousins. Now we will move to the second box that we have in this grammar rule, which is this white box, and Here we will talk about the meaning of these words. So, these three words sound the same but are spelled differently, and this is what we have explained at the beginning of this video. We said that the meaning of homophones is when you have some words, these words are spelled differently, but each one of them includes a different meaning and different use, of course. So the first word, there, means a place or to say what is present, and we talked about this example right here. There are some good news and bad news. The second one, they are, and we said that it's the short form of they are. We read it as there. So it means they are. And the last one, there, shows position of more than one person. So now we are done with explaining the rule. What we are going to do right now is to test our understanding of this rule by trying to do activity number 2, and here we have this box which includes the same three words, and we said this means these are homophones, there, and there. And of course we are going to read this paragraph very carefully so we can put the correct there in the correct place. So now I will start reading this paragraph, and this paragraph talks about this picture that we have on the right of this page. So here you have the picture. The family are going to Australia. Look, there are 6 suitcases. So the first space we have there. Why are we using this? Because we are pointing at the 6 suitcases that we have in this picture. So in this room there are 6 suitcases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think there is another one right here, but it's okay. The second sentence, Max and Holly have a suitcase each for their clothes and special toys. So in this space we will have there, but which one of them? We are talking about something that belongs to Max and Holly, something that is theirs. We're talking about their clothes and their special toys. The correct answer is going to be this one. For number 2, we will write there, T-H-E-I-R, right here. Now we will keep reading, and this is sentence number 3. We have this space. They're a bit nervous about living in Australia because everything will be so new and difficult. So in this space we will have there, but of course we have to choose the correct one. And as I told you, we're talking about Max and Holly. So they are a bit nervous about living in Australia, and the short form of they are is there, which is the second one. So that correct answer for number 3 is there, which is the second one in the box. Now we will start with number 4, but they're very happy too because their cousins will help them. Together they will have lots of fun. So space number 4, but they are very happy. They are very happy. We're talking about the happiness of Max and Holly. So the correct answer for number 4 is going to be this one, the short form of they are, which is there. And then because they're cousins, they're cousins, these cousins belong to Max and Holly. So the correct there is this one with this spelling. For number 5, we will write there T-H-E-I and R. Right now we will go and check the answers of task number 2. So here we have the answers from 1 to 5, the answers of task number 2. Please check your answers and please be careful with the spelling. Now let's move to task number 3, which is going to be a speaking activity. Now talk about the picture. What we're going to do is to talk about this picture using the homophones that we have learned in the rule. So of course you're going to use there, there, and there in the correct way. So for example, let's start by saying there are 6 or 7 suitcases in this picture. We're talking about the place where we have these suitcases. Looking at these 2 people right here, they're sitting on a beach. This means that they are. So there here is the short form of they are. Then we would say this is their clothes. Their clothes. They are preparing their clothes. So we're talking about the clothes that belongs to Max and Holly. You can give more sentences if you want, and you can do this by yourself at home. And the last task that we have on this page is task number 4, and we are going to listen to a song. And while you are listening to this song, please focus on the theirs that you have in these sentences. Enjoy.
Listen and sing. They're nearly there.
There's a boy and there's a girl, they're going to see their cousins. They packed their bags, they're nearly there, they're going to see their cousins. They've got their passports in their bags, they're going to see their cousins. They're as happy as can be, they're going to see their cousins.
So after listening to the song, I would like you to circle all of the theirs that you have within this song. After you're done with this, please open your workbooks on page 110, and your homework is going to be both task number 1 and 2 on this page, and they are related to what we have learned in lesson number 3. All the best.